Phoenix, Arizona, hidden wonders, surprising beauty, and what most people don't know. Phoenix is a city of sun, sand, culture, and contradictions. To the outside world, it may seem like just another desert city. Endless suburbs, scorched heat, and highways stretching farther than the eye can see. But dig deeper, and you uncover layers of beauty, history, life, and uniqueness that most people never expect. This is the story of the Phoenix people don't know. 1. A city built on ancient foundations. Phoenix didn't begin as a modern metropolis. Long before freeways, this land was home to the Hohokam. These ancient people engineered an incredible network of canals, bringing life from the Salt and Gila rivers into the desert. Remnants of their advanced system still lie beneath the streets, a city literally built on the ingenuity of its first engineers. The name Phoenix wasn't random. It was a hopeful promise that this desert place could rise, like the mythical bird, from the remnants of old settlements. And it did. Today, the metropolitan area, known as the Valley of the Sun, is a sprawling desert city. But the real story is the sun itself. With over 300 days of sunshine a year, it truly shapes life here, influencing everything from architecture to culture and daily life. Phoenix isn't just skyscrapers and concrete. It has mountains woven into its urban fabric. Peaks like Camelback and Piestewa rise from the city center, where office workers hike rugged trails at sunrise. It's a breathtaking paradox. The urban canyon meets the natural one. These mountain parks are a reminder that Phoenix is sculpted by peaks and ridges, not just pavement, offering epic views as the desert glows under gold and orange skies. People assume deserts are barren, but deserts explode with color, if you know when to look. In spring, after winter rains, the Sonoran Desert, which surrounds Phoenix, bursts into bloom. Poppies, lupines, desert marigolds, and globe mallows paint the landscape with yellows, purples, and reds. These desert wildflowers conceal a miracle, plants that can sprout, flower, and seed in just a few short weeks before the heat returns. This phenomenon doesn't make national headlines every year, but anyone who witnesses a desert bloom in Arizona knows it's like watching magic, something rare, fleeting, and unforgettable. The saguaro cactus is an icon of the Sonoran Desert. These giants grow incredibly slowly, some living over 150 years. They're not just plants. They're homes for desert wildlife and sacred in many native cultures. When you see a grove of saguaros at sunset, you're looking at centuries of history standing tall in silence. Yes, Phoenix summers are hot, but from June to September the monsoon season arrives. Moist air collides with desert heat, creating spectacular thunderstorms and lightning shows. Locals don't just tolerate these storms, they celebrate them. The season brings dramatic beauty, from dust clouds called haboobs to the unforgettable smell of the first rain hitting the cracked earth. Here's something people don't expect. Phoenix has lakes. Just a short drive from the city are lakes like Saguaro Lake, Canyon Lake, and Bartlett Lake, all part of the Salt River Project system. These lakes are perfect for boating, kayaking, fishing, picnics, swimming, and sunset reflections. On summer weekends, families load up coolers, kids laugh on inner tubes, paddleboards glide across calm water, and pelicans skim the surface at dawn. You can even catch glimpses of desert wildlife along the shoreline. It's like a water park tucked into the rugged desert. And the best part? You're still surrounded by red rocks, golden sun, and cactus silhouettes, a desert oasis right beside city life. 8. Cultural fusion and creative spirit. Phoenix isn't just a natural wonder, it's a cultural tapestry. People from all over the world call this city home. Mexican, Native American, Asian, African. Their traditions, foods, music, and festivals blend into something unique. You'll find authentic Sonoran-style Mexican food, Native American art and jewelry markets, annual cultural festivals with music, dance, and storytelling, world-class art museums. One standout is the Heard Museum, dedicated to the indigenous people of the Americas. Its collections highlight history, art, and living traditions of tribes from the Southwest and beyond. Art lovers flock to Roosevelt Row, a walkable downtown arts district where murals cover walls, galleries showcase local creators, and outdoor performances happen year-round. Phoenix doesn't hide its creatives, it celebrates them. Out in the desert, away from the city lights, the night sky becomes a canvas of stars. Astronomy clubs set up telescopes at desert pullouts. People bring blankets and lie back to watch meteor showers. Satellites glide overhead, and constellations shimmer like glitter on black velvet. There's something humbling about the desert night, a reminder of how small we are and how vast the universe is. Phoenix may be a big city, but the stars above it know no boundaries. 10. Culinary surprises beyond tacos. Phoenix's food culture is more than just Mexican food, though the Mexican and Sonoran cuisine here is unmissable. But the city has also become a hub for creative chefs mixing desert ingredients, global techniques, and bold flavors. You'll find southwestern fusion cuisine, farm-to-table desert dining, food trucks with experimental menus, sweet shops with prickly pear desserts, coffee roasters using local beans, and desert-inspired blends. Here's a subtle secret. Many of the best meals in Phoenix are found not in fancy restaurants, but in small, family-run kitchens tucked into strip malls or hidden behind freeway exits. These are the places locals guard like secrets, places tourists often miss. Beyond the saguaro, the Sonoran Desert hosts hundreds of plant species found nowhere else on Earth. Ocotillo, tall, spiny stems that bloom fiery red flowers after rain. Palo verde trees, green trunks that photosynthesize like leaves. Prickly pear cactus, both beautiful and edible. Ironwood trees, ancient giants that offer shade and shelter to wildlife. These plants have adapted to extremes, surviving heat, drought, and sun by storing water, shading themselves, or blooming only when conditions are perfect. Each plant has a story of survival, resilience, and beauty. Phoenix is a city that loves energy. From NASCAR races at Phoenix Raceway to Suns basketball games that light up downtown, sports are part of the city's soul. In winter, baseball fans arrive in droves for spring training, when MLB teams train and play exhibition games under the sunshine. It's a tradition where baseball feels personal. Players are close to the fans, stadiums are smaller, and the energy is joyful. What many outsiders don't realize is how passionate Phoenix fans are. Thousands pack arenas and stadiums, not just for professional games, but for college sports, roller derby matches, and community races. If you imagine Phoenix as all concrete and heat, you'd be wrong. The city has invested in parks, riverside trails, community gardens, and urban greenery that surprises visitors. Papago Park, known for its unique red sandstone formations and walking trails. South Mountain Park, one of the largest municipal parks in the U.S., with miles of hiking and biking trails. Riverside greenways where paths follow canals shaded by palm trees, perfect for cycling or walking. Locals use these spaces to escape, exercise, picnic, photograph, and just rest in shade and breeze, a contrast to the desert glare. Phoenix summers are famously hot. Temperatures above 104 degrees aren't unusual. But locals don't just survive, they adapt. Here's something many people don't know. Heat culture in Phoenix is real. Locals wake early, schedule outdoor activities at sunrise or sunset, and take midday breaks in air-conditioned spaces. Pools become social hubs. Night swimming, cold drinks, shade structures, and light clothing are part of daily life. Heat isn't just a challenge. It shapes community habits, festival times, social rhythms, and even how buildings are designed. The Sonoran Desert, which Phoenix sits in, is one of the most ecologically diverse deserts in the world. It's home to more plant species than any other desert and supports animals ranging from roadrunners to bobcats, javelina to desert tortoises, and countless lizards, snakes, and birds. People often imagine deserts as lifeless, but the Sonoran Desert proves deserts can be teeming with life, just quieter, sneakier, and more adapted to extremes than we are. In the summer monsoons, rainstorms can sweep through the valley and leave behind something breathtaking. Rainbows stretching over red rock, cactus silhouettes, and shimmering streets. These rainbows aren't rare, they're just unexpected. Photographers love Phoenix because these light and shadow moments are dramatic and unpredictable. Phoenix is growing faster than almost any city in the US. People come for jobs, sun, culture, and space. But what's remarkable isn't just growth. It's how Phoenix reinvents itself. Downtown used to be quiet and almost abandoned in evenings. Now it's vibrant, full of nightlife, art, dining, and music. Old warehouses become galleries. Abandoned lots become community gardens. Historic theaters once reserved for big city Broadway tours now host local talent and avant-garde acts. This city doesn't stay still. If you ask a local what makes Phoenix special, many will say it's the people. Diverse, resilient, friendly, creative, and curious. There's a mix of lifelong desert dwellers, newcomers chasing opportunity, artists chasing inspiration, and families making homes. This blend gives Phoenix its character, warm like its climate, open like its skies, and alive with possibilities. Phoenix isn't just a city of heat and highways. It's a city shaped by ancient civilizations, sustained by sun and storm, blossoming with culture, driven by creativity, and rich with natural wonder. From saguaro forests and hidden lakes to downtown murals and monsoon heavens, the beauty of Phoenix isn't always obvious. Sometimes you have to slow down, look past the stereotypes, and listen to the desert's voice. What people don't know, until they experience it, is that Phoenix doesn't just survive in the desert. It thrives.